Hi guys, welcome back. Right, I'm just being outside again to try and get this next fundamentals video done, and I've just walked into a face full of rain and wind. It's horrible, so I'm going to try something new just for this fundamentals video. Right, so we're talking about the draw. This is the point at which all the other fundamentals come together in the firing of the shot. Now, there are three basic forms of draw, as in you're drawing the string back a certain distance to store energy in the bow, and then when you release it fires. Right, there's three types. There's the linear, which is literally you just pull the string straight back, which is what most people do. And looking from the side, that literally just looks like, from the front, you literally just point the bow at the target and the arrow at the target, and you pull straight back. The second type is what's called a rotational or rotary draw, and from the side it probably doesn't look any different, and you literally, there's a certain rotary rotation, and from the front basically what you're doing, you're not pointing the arrow and the bow at the target, you're actually pointing off to one side, and then as you draw in a slightly circular motion, you pull the bow around to point at the target. Now the third type is the push-pull, or the the duplex draw. We're not going to talk about that. That's for traditional and heavier weight bows. We're looking and talking about the sort of draw that a visually impaired archer is going to employ in target shooting, precision shooting. Other archers can do it as well, but we're talking about visually impaired. Now, the whole point about, as a visually impaired archer, is you've got to get the feel of what's comfortable. Now, for lower poundage bows, I would recommend you literally do the linear draw, which is literally you present yourself square onto the target, you point the bow at the target, and you just pull the string back. It's as simple as that, literally in a straight line. Present the bow and the arrow to the target, and just draw back, straight back to your anchor point. Now that works fine for low poundage bows, but the problem arises when you get above 30 pounds draw weight and higher. The simple act of just drawing back puts an enormous amount of strain on your neck and on your shoulders, and actually on your lats and your triceps and your biceps. You can actually do yourself an injury. It also puts strain on your shoulders because you're literally just pulling straight back and you're trying to extend everything in a straight line. Your body doesn't like to do that. So once you get above 25 to 30 pounds in draw weight, and as you get more experienced, I would suggest you try and transition into a rotary draw. Basically because as you present, it's better for your shoulders, better for your body. As you present slightly off to one side, you square yourself up to the target, present off to one side, and the bow is pointing off to the left if you're a right-handed shooter. The bow and the arrow are pointing off to the left. As you draw, you literally pull the bow around and you sweep everything around into line. And basically what's that doing is it's allowing your shoulders to rotate. As you pull around, you're using the arm to rotate your shoulders and back, which is putting less strain on the muscles connecting your shoulder blades and down this side of the neck and into the shoulder and arms. Especially for the higher pound draw weight bows, it's much better for you. It also allows you to actually get a clear view of the target you're going to be aiming at. Sometimes if you present, you can't actually let the bow directly on. You don't always see the target. Now I know that doesn't really apply to visually impaired, but the feel of the shot is better because you're literally pulling yourself round onto the target. And there's something about that which you're looking at the target and the direction of the target all the time, and you're drawing around, and you'll find, especially if you're doing a high shot count, it's easier and it's less wear and tear, and it's less fatiguing to do that rotary draw. Now again, the linear draw, which I would suggest once you get about 25 pound, 30 pound draw weight, try and go away from this. But the linear draw is literally present the bow to the target, just draw straight back. Now I can feel that straight away in my neck. The rotary draw, sorry, you're presenting it off to one side and you literally pull the bow round. And straight away, that actually, to me, there's less strain on my neck. Now sometimes you may overexert, and then you might have to adjust it to bring it into your anchor point. But that rotational movement is just so much easier and more forgiving and more natural as well, rather than just a straight pull back. Because as you pull them back, I can feel it just doing that. It bunches up the shoulder muscles, which some people would say is a good thing. That's you storing energy. I think it's a recipe for injury, especially if you're doing a high shot count. Anyway, so there we go. That's fundamental number 6, I believe. Next we'll put it all together. Anyway, we shall hopefully, because it's actually quite bright out there, but you step outside and just get a face full of wind and rain. Anyway, hope you found that useful, and we'll talk again soon. Cheers guys.